What do you see down there below you?
Water.
Oh, nice. Have you landed back down yet?
Yes, but I'm in the water.
Oh, very nice. And so, are you under the water or on top of the water?
On top.
Oh, very good. And are you standing on something at the bottom of the water, or just sort of floating?
I'm just there.
Oh, very nice. So let's just float up and out of the water just a little until you're out of the water. And I know you'll just be floating there, but it's okay. I want you to look all the way around you and tell me what else is there besides the water.
I don't see anything.
Oh, very good. Now I want you to look down at where your feet would be and tell me, what do you see there? And don't be surprised. It's okay, you can say it. And take a long, slow, deep breath. Inhale deeply and feel the relaxation moving through your body. And just hold your hands up, or what would be your hands, and what do they look like?
They're webbed together.
Ah, so you have webbed hands. Very nice. And what about the bottom of you? Is that a tail, or what is that?
It's like a seahorse. It's got the little curly thing. I curl like this.
Ah, very nice. So you belong in the water. Let's go ahead and come back down into the water. Very nice. And so, is it possible to, how do you feel? Do you feel young, or?
I feel happy. I feel my friends are there. I don't see them, but I feel them.
Ah, do you think they're under the water?
Yes.
Very good. So let's go ahead and submerge in the water and join your friends. Are they there?
Yes.
So now go ahead and look at them. What are they? What are your friends? Are they seahorses?
There's a dolphin.
Okay.
There are tons of fish.
Oh, okay.
It's far. I don't know if it's...
So your friends are the other creatures that live in the water then?
Yes. We play in the water. We live in the water.
Ah, beautiful. And what color are you? Can you look at your fins and see what color you are?
It's orange.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
This is funny.
Excellent. Excellent. So how big do you think you are?
I'm tiny, but I feel big.
Excellent. And so, can you communicate with the other, I'll just call them creatures for lack of a better word. Can you communicate with the fish?
Yes. It's not like English, but we understand.
Is it more of a telepathic communication?
Yeah, like I feel what they're saying.
What are they saying to you?
Let's go play.
Ah, very good. And just go ahead, and what about the dolphin? How big is the dolphin compared to your size?
He's huge, but he's friendly. He's not scary.
Oh, very good.
And he's there, like, watching us. He's like,
like the playground monitor?
yeah, like the lifeguard at the swimming pool. He's him.
Oh, excellent. Well, I know that dolphins are very highly intelligent dimensional beings. Could you think if you could probably ask him some questions? Would you go ahead and approach the dolphin?
Sure.
Very good. And just tell the dolphin, say, I'm bilocating from Earth. Where are we at? Are we on the planet Earth? The dolphin will tell you.
He says we're everywhere.
Oh, beautiful.
He's everywhere.
He says, can you tell him that's, in a sense, it's understood, but can you explain that just a little more, please?
He says it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Where we are is where we're supposed to be.
Excellent. Did you use the word bilocation?
I did not. I just asked, where are we?
And I want you to go ahead, because I tell you, he's very smart, or she's very smart. Can you tell if it's a male or a female?
Feels like a guy.
A male, okay. So just tell him, don't be surprised at what he says. Think about it. You're a seahorse, so. So just go ahead, and I promise he'll answer, or I hope he'll answer. I can't promise. Say, I'm bilocating from Earth, and I know that you're very wise. Butter him up a little. What does he say?
I can't understand him.
Are you thinking too much? Well, just go and play. Go and play. So I want you to tell me, how deep is the water?
I don't see the bottom, but it's very clear. It's like a bright blue.
Oh, beautiful.
And I can see like the sun glimmering at the top. Like I can tell that it's pretty.
Very clean, huh?
Yes. And there's no fear. There's something there. I don't know if it's big or small because it's so far. It feels like a whale, but it doesn't do anything. I just notice it. It's just there.
Okay, does it seem... But you said there's no fear whatsoever, right?
Right. I'm not afraid of it. I'm just maybe curious.
Well, let's go ahead. And you're totally safe and totally protected. I'd like you to move closer to the object that you can't see. And don't be surprised. You're totally protected. And let's just get a better look at it. And you're going to be there in a count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and you were there. What is it?
It's a big whale.
Oh, excellent.
He's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
He's just big and powerful, and he doesn't even do anything, but he's just got my attention.
Then you say it's a he too, huh?
Yes.
Can you communicate with him as well?
I can.
Beautiful. Now I want you to ask him the same thing and see what his response is. Say, I'm bilocating from Earth, and I wanted to ask some questions, please, Mr. Well, and see what his response is.
He says, ask away.
Ah, very good. So, first of all, what place is this? Are we on a planet? Are you on a planet there, where that water is? Or where the ocean, or?
He says it's still Earth.
Oh, very good.
It's the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, beautiful.
He says, here, we're free. There's nothing bad.
And ask him, you're in what we consider the year 2016 on the earth. Would this be considered in the past of that, or futuristic, linearly speaking? He knows everything.
It's in the past.
Oh, very good.
He says there are no boats.
Ah, so this is way in the past, huh? Ask Mr. Well, how old is he? If it's not impolite.
He says I'm as old as time and not a day older.
Are the dolphins, or did the other fish come with you?
No, I felt them. I felt that they didn't leave, but I felt that I was leaving them when I went to the well.
Okay.
But it's okay. Like, they know that I'm okay.
Okay. And just go ahead and ask the well, could he share anything with you of importance or of interest, since he's been around for so long, about this beautiful planet and this beautiful ocean that he's in, that what you are in?
There are no boats, but he knows people. They're not dangerous because there are no boats, but there's like, if there are people, don't be there.
So he's telling you to avoid the people.
Is it because I'm small? No, it's because they're not good.
So he says the people are they still rather primitive?
They're mean. They
Are in fear?
It's not. The well is big. They don't like the big well.
Scares them.
But the seahorse, me, is small. So it's okay. So I stay away from them because I'm small and not important. He stays away because he's big and they fear him.
Ah, understood.
But here I'm safe.
Beautiful.
Because they're not here. They can't get to here. Because there are no boats.
How often does he encounter humans, or where does he encounter humans in his life? Where has he encountered humans?
Later. After I meet him. After now.
Ah, very good. So can the well see into what we call the linear future?
He's been there. He's there. But he's here now.
Ah, very good. So is he bilocating as well, or is he being as multidimensional?
He's just like everywhere now.
So he recognizes his multidimensional self.
Yes.
Very good.
But I know now. I don't know the future he talks about.
Yes.
But I believe him because he knows.
Very good. And does he have a physical incarnation on the planet in your lifetime as Alexis? Because you did tell him you were bilocating, correct?
Yes.
And he understood that, though, didn't he?
Yes.
Very good. And did he did say that he had a physical incarnation on the planet in that time frame as well? And take a long, slow, deep breath. It's okay. Go ahead and relay a story.
He's Mark.
Ah, he's Mark. Beautiful. And take a long, slow, deep breath and release it. It's okay. So Mark is very beautiful and he's taking care of you even way back when. Excellent. Isn't it wonderful to see Mark in his true form?
Oh.
So I was asking him, is that why you recognize his presence?
He says I'll always find him.
Ah, very good. And does he recognize you from the future?
He says I got bigger, but I'm still me. It's kind of a fat joke, but not because I'm a tiny seahorse. He's such an asshole.
Beautiful.
Oh.
So I want you to go ahead and ask him, whose ring are you wearing?
This is his.
It's his ring. So has he had any other lifetimes with you besides this life as a seahorse? Have there been any lifetimes on the in-between?
He says we've met, but we weren't together.
And has he manifested on the planet as a human? How many times has he manifested on the planet as a human?
$17.
Oh, very good.
He says he likes being a black guy the best.
And ask him, why is that? Why is that?
Because it's the closest his dick has been to the well side.
Ah, beautiful. So he has an amazing sense of humor then too, huh?
I love him.
Well, the best part is that you know for sure that are you manifest as a seahorse because that's what you were in the past before?
He says, I don't understand.
Take a long, slow, deep breath and feel the relaxation moving through your body. And as your vibration raises just a little higher, your understanding becomes much more clear. And listen with your heart again. What does he respond? How does he respond?
He says, I'm one of many things. A seahorse is easy, simple.
A simple entity to bilocate into? Is that what he means?
Simple to be.
Ah, very good. How much does he know about your life and your existence as that whale who's been here for all time and who obviously knows a lot?
He said he's always been watching.
Could you ask him any questions about yourself? And the only thing you want to know is, what could he tell you about yourself that could help you in the very best way? Because they know it since he's been watching and from his perspective.
He says, I'm a seahorse now because seahorses aren't strong. I work hard at being strong. I work too hard.
And why are you working so hard to be so strong?
Because I'm jealous of his strength. I tried to match the whale, but I'm not strong enough, so I keep pushing myself. But as a seahorse, you can't match a whale. So it's like there's no point.
So do you still see yourself as a seahorse, even though you're both physically manifest as humans?
I'm looking in his eye, the whale eye.
Yes.
And I'm so tiny. But it's okay. Because he protects me.
Oh, very good. Very, very good.
Society loves me.
Beautiful. Well, let's move forward. And we can come back to this place if we desire. Forward in your life, in that lifetime, as a seahorse, to a very important day. To a very, very important day. And we're going to move to that day in a count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. Where are you now?
In a tank.
Oh my. So, and look at the surroundings of the tank. Are there any others? Any other seahorses in the tank with you?
Yes.
How big is this tank?
We have room. It's big.
Is it clean?
Yeah.
And how does everyone, what other type of species, or what other type of creatures or species are there in the tank with you?
There's a crab.
What color is the crab?
Red.
Okay. How big is he?
Bigger than me.
Is he like...
He's mean. He's territorial.
Okay. Anything else? You said there are other... go ahead.
There are other seahorses.
You guys all get along?
Yeah. There are plants. There's a nice filter, so there's a good...
Water flow?
yeah, and the plants are...
Waving in the water?
Yes.
Beautiful.
If it wasn't a tank, it would be nice.
And how, when you say the tank is pretty big, is there a glass barrier that you can swim up to?
Yes.
And as you look through the barrier, can you tell how thick it is?
It's not... I can see through it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'll break easily. Me as a seahorse, if I hit it, it will break.
So it's pretty thin then, huh?
Yeah.
Or it seems thin. And can you see beyond the barrier? Is it glass or see-through? So where are you? Where is this tank located?
See a couch, a table with the... It's a house, a living room.
And if... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's our house in Savannah.
It's your house in Savannah?
Yeah. It's Mark's house in Savannah. It's not my house. It's Mark's house.
And you're one of his seahorses. Is Mark there? Did you see him?
I didn't, but I know the furniture.
Very interesting. Does he normally keep aquariums? You're in his aquarium?
Yes.
He treats you really good. He keeps it clean, huh?
Yes.
So basically, in all this time, you're literally now bilocating to Mark's place. Because what year is this? That furniture and everything? Have you ever been? You said you've been to that place. Is that correct?
Yes.
And have you seen that actual aquarium?
We didn't have seahorses, but we had a fish tank.
And so now you actually have manifest as a seahorse. And what's going on? What do you see beyond? What is he doing? Or has he arrived yet?
He's drinking.
Is he alone?
Yeah.
And what is he drinking?
E&J and Coke.
Is he watching television? What is he doing besides drinking?
Staring at nothing. Angry.
You can feel...
No, he's sad.
So are you feeling his emotions?
Yeah.
Were you with him at this time?
Yes.
Were you married to him?
Not yet.
Do you have any idea what he might be sad about? I mean, there's a reason why you're sitting this. I was just wondering, how does it, just tell me how you feel. Just tell me how you feel being there and being in that scene.
I want to help him. I see him I see that he's hurt, but I'm a seahorse in a fish tank. I can't. I want to help him.
You can tell that he's pretty vulnerable, huh? And being able to see him from this perspective, does it give you a larger perspective of him? Or a better perspective? Do you think so?
He doesn't seem so strong. He was always strong.
The whale.
Yeah, now.
In this moment, he seems vulnerable. How do you feel to see him when he's in a vulnerable state?
Confused.
You're confused because you've never witnessed that before?
Not this much.
I want you to just make an experiment. I want you to send unconditional love to him right now in this moment. As you look at him there, is he sitting down as he's drinking?
Yes.
And I want you to send unconditional love to him. A powerful wave of unconditional love. And ask your friends as well, the other seahorses, to see if you can get his attention, to see if he comes over to the tank. And tell me what is happening.
He's not looking. He's coming.
He's starting to feel the vibe. Very good. What does he do when he comes over?
He puts his hands on his hips and he says, "I just fed you fuckers." And he feeds us again.
So he could feel that love, huh? Isn't that interesting that you were able to do that?
Yes.
How does he look?
Tired.
What does he feed you?
Some kind of dry fish food.
Did you eat any of it?
No.
And then what does he do afterwards?
He watches us eat.
How does it make you feel as he's watching? Can you feel his love for you? He talked to you. Think about it.
He asked what was wrong because I wasn't eating.
Oh, he asked you?
Yes.
Send a message to him. Just send him some love. That's the most powerful, unconditional love. How does that make you feel when he asks you how?
Okay. Warm.
Does he smile at you?
Yes.
Does he clink the glass with his finger?
He touches it. He says he hopes I'm okay
Oh.
because I'm not eating.
Let him know you're okay and go grab a bite. And what's his response when you do that?
He smiles.
Oh, good. So he cares about those fish, huh?
Yes.
He knows. Remember what he says as a well. He's always going to take care of you, and he's been here at all times. How do you feel now?
Protected, loved,
Excellent.
happy.
Tells you a lot about his personality, doesn't it?
It does.
Because you're not there, but yet, look how he responds to love. It's all he wants is unconditional love. And when you give it to him, he'll do whatever you need to take care of you. What are you laughing? What are you doing?
He's just staring, just watching us. But he's not drinking. He's better. He's not sad.
Very good. Very, very good. How do you feel now? Perspective-wise. It's always about perspective.
It's only a matter of time before he's sad again.
Let's move forward. Once again, forward to another time, to another place. That is very, very important. Something that's very important that's happening with you in your incarnations. Something that will help you in the very best way you can possibly conceive. And you're moving to this place and this time in the count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. Where are you now?
In the woods?
Okay, very nice. And I want you to look down on the ground, and what are you standing on?
4 legs.
Ah, very nice. And what do your legs look like?
I'm a deer.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. How does it feel to be a deer?
Graceful. Delicate.
What are you doing? How old are you? Are you young or?
I'm not a mom, but I'm old enough to be.
Ah, you're a female then.
Yes.
Ah, very good.
I'm pretty.
Very good.
It feels like elegant, like regal, like unbothered, carefree.
Excellent. And describe the forest around you
then. Trees, not too thick, but like enough that it's shadowy and cool. Butterflies.
Beautiful.
Spots of sunlight. Rabbit.
You can just see a rabbit there?
Yes.
What's it doing? Is it
eating?
Oh, very nice.
He's not running. He's just like, I'm here.
He's chilling. It's almost like Bambi and Thumper, huh?
Yes.
Very nice. And what are you doing? Are you just grazing or?
I was eating and I heard something. I looked up.
What was it?
I don't see anything.
Okay.
The rabbit didn't run. I didn't run.
Okay.
But I just heard it.
And are there any other deers in the area with you?
No. There's an owl on the branch.
Ah, very nice. Can you communicate with the owl?
Yes.
Ah, very good. I'd like to, if you would, ask the owl, and maybe the owl knows. We hear the owls are very wise.
He knows he's cocky.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, very good.
He's got reason to be, but he's kind of an asshole.
Oh, this owl?
Yes.
Do you recognize this owl?
I do.
And who is this owl?
I don't know him.
But you recognize him as someone that lives there in the forest then?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And I want you to ask the owl, what area of the world are you in? You may know. Who knows?
We're in the rainforest.
Oh, beautiful. On what continent? I don't know. I don't know if you would know that or not, but in the rainforest.
Brazil.
Ah, in Brazil. Very good. So he does know.
He said it like I should have known. Like, he's so cocky. I don't like him. I like him, but I don't like him.
Ask him, what is he up to? What is he doing there?
He's watching. What are you watching for?
Yeah, there you go. Good answer. Good question. What is he watching for?
He says they're coming?
Humans?
Yes.
Should you run?
They're not close enough.
So is the owl a watch out?
He is a... I do not interfere. I watch and say what happens. He says when they come, I'll be gone. Like, dead.
Who will be gone?
The deer.
Oh. Ask him what does that mean? Please.
He says they come and they destroy things.
So he's looking and the owl can look into the future and see what's to come? Or do all animals have those type of gifts? Just ask him, yeah.
He says he's a wise owl, so he can. If I try, maybe I can too.
Oh, very good. And ask the owl, does he have a message for you? Since he's there, I'm sure he may have one. Just ask him for any advice, or since he's so wise.
He says, enjoy it now. Don't worry about what's to come because you can't change it. The forest is here. Enjoy it. When it's not, I won't be.
Oh, very good. So he's not saying that they're on their way, like, in a couple hours they'll get there, but he's talking about futuristically.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
It's peaceful. Like I hear like birds chirping and Like, there's, again, no fear. But it's coming. You can't change it.
Understood.
But it's coming.
Well, let's move forward to a very important day in the life of a deer for you. A very important day. Something that will help you once again in this particular lifetime. And we're going to be there in a count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. Where are you now?
On a highway.
On a highway? And look where you're standing. What do you look like? Look down at your feet. What's there? You may.
I'm a bird.
Ah, beautiful.
I feel light.
Beautiful. So what are you doing on the highway? Are you...
Eating.
What are you eating?
Ugh, roadkill.
Oh, okay. Excellent. What is it?
A deer.
Oh. But you're the bird though, correct? And not the deer?
I'm both.
And what type of bird are you? Hold your feet up and look at your wings.
I'm black.
Do you think you might be a vulture or a crow or...
I'm not ugly.
Okay.
It's just shiny black.
Very good. A
My
blackbird.
feathers are shiny black. My feet are orange.
Ah. And how, when you say you're both, how do you conceive yourself as both? Or is it more like what you've been and what you are now?
It's a transfer. I can feel a link.
Having just come experiencing yourself in the life as a deer, and now you're a bird, and then actually eating the deer.
I was the deer.
All that had passed on the road.
That's me.
So in that lifetime, they must have built some highways, and you found it, and you were... I want you to take flight. We need to survey this area. Tell me when you're in the air.
I'm up.
How does it feel?
Cool.
Cool as in a cool breeze, or
Yes.
cool as in, wow, I can fly?
Both. But the cold, like, I feel the wind in my feathers. I feel it on my head. I feel it, like, going down my back. It's just, there's wind everywhere.
Amazing, huh?
Yes.
Now I want you to look at the highway. What is it paved of?
Asphalt.
Oh my. So it's pretty modern now, huh? Can you see?
There are mountains. Well, it goes like up in the mountains.
Understood. And as you fly high, can you see any vehicles on this mountain road?
Log trucks.
How modern do they look?
now.
Ah, very good. Or if you look at the do you see any writing on the doors or any markings as to what type of a company, the logging company, or anything to that effect? Just curious.
It says
What does it say? Is it in another language?
I don't know. It's like foggy. I flew down beside it, but I can't.
Understood. No worries whatsoever. And if you, as you're flying around, do you see any homes or any buildings or any type of construction, humanoid construction at all? I was just trying to gather the time period of, or the area. You think you're still in Brazil?
No.
Where do you think you are?
I don't know.
No structures or anything like that at all?
Just trees and a highway.
Beautiful. Well, now that you're this beautiful Blackbird, let's move forward yet once again to a very important time in your life as that bird, or wherever you desire or need to be, in order that will help you in this lifetime in the very best way that it possibly can. And you're moving there in a count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. Where are you now?
A wedding chapel.
Ah, beautiful. And do you recognize this wedding chapel?
Yes.
And I want you to look at yourself and tell me what you look like.
Me.
Ah, very good. What year is this?
2008.
And who are you marrying?
Mark.
Are you very happy?
Not as happy as I should be.
You say not as happy as you should be because what, in hindsight of what you've just experienced, or just that's your particular mood on that particular day, in that particular time?
It's the mood on that day. On your wedding day, you should be over the moon.
According to
Society?
okay. And do you go by societies, how they project things, or are you going by your own personal?
I knew I wasn't happy. I know I'm not happy on my wedding day. We got into an argument before we got here. Something stupid.
How do you feel to be there now?
I wish I could tell me not to.
And in your heart of hearts, do you really think that's the right thing? To not have married him?
No. Just not yet.
But now that the past is over and your point of volition is in the immediate present, Why do you think you're visiting this place? Just from the top of your head, why do you think you're there? I think you have an opportunity to change some things. Now that you know what you know after what you've just experienced as a whale, as a seahorse, as you've seen him you were in the fish tank, and how much he really does love you, how much he really does love you, and how much you received that love that you gave to him, you and your friends, just by projecting it to him. And he came to take care of you. And remember what he said as a whale. I think you may have the opportunity to say something beautiful to him that you didn't say before, and express yourself in a way that you didn't before. What do you think?
That feels right.
So, do you see him?
I do.
Are you close to him?
Yes.
So,
he's right in front of me.
Are you saying your vows or something? I want you to add something in there. Add what you feel right now in this moment. Because there's only the forever moment of now, and I think you might understand that more than you thought you had before. So tell him how you feel, even if you're just being appreciative of knowing that he's always with you, and that he always would take care of you if he had the opportunity. How do you feel now?
Happier.
Good. Did you tell him?
Yes.
Did the look in his eye change? He's like, whoa, uh-oh, you ain't never gonna get rid of me. What did that look say to you?
That he's never leaving me.
Excellent. So I think a whole bunch of your questions have been answered, huh?
God.
And what an amazing opportunity that you've made for yourself by being brave and strong. You are brave and you are strong. And you don't even have to try so hard. So all you have to do is just release. Which is why you're able to do what you're doing right now.
I love it.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Now one more time, we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward to a very important day within that lifetime. A day is something that can help you tremendously in this lifetime today. And we're going to be there in a count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. What is this important day that you have an opportunity to experience all over again?
The day that I met Hatchet. I didn't even want to go. Shouldn't have gone.
And what's taking place on this day?
My girlfriends picked me up from my sister's house, and we came down to Houston to go to a club to support one of my girlfriend's boyfriends.
Playing in a band or something?
Yeah, he had a concert, a show at the club.